All right, so you're running Elumtools and you're doing daylighting on a room and you run your analysis and right away it comes up and you realize something is really not right because this room has an entire wall made of curtain wall. But when you run the analysis, no light comes in. It's all dark. You're reading zeros all the way across. So what's happening? You might notice while you're doing this, if you added a window in, that you would get light out of it. So that's a good test. So see how that light's already hitting that window? And there's gonna be a tiny bit of light coming in the room. There it is. All right, so why is that happening? Why is it not working for the huge glass windows of the curtain wall, but it works for a plain window? What is happening is it looks like the way this curtain wall is set up is its glass plane ends up landing outside of this room boundary. So if I turn on thin lines, you can see the room boundary. Let's highlight it again. The room boundary ends just before you get to the glass. Over here, the window goes all the way through the wall and touches the room, and so the room knows this window is in it, but it does not know where the glass is over here, and it assumes that's a solid wall. So simple fix for fixing this is to go into your Elumtools settings. For one, I'm going to delete this window since that's not really there. Elumtools settings, advanced. And up here, what we're going to do is, these are all some advanced settings in Elumtools. But for mostly what we care about is this boundary buffer at the top. We need it to be a little bit larger so that it touches the wall or the glass. So I'm going to put 0.25 in and hit OK. And I'm not sure that's even going to show as any different. It's not. So it's going to, Elumtools itself is going to make the room a little bit bigger when it's time to run the analysis. So now if we come in and we do room and we click go, obviously you have your daylight settings and all that on. Let's see if our results are different. And that's looking a little bit more as expected. So now the light's coming in correctly. We're going to switch this over the foot candles. Yeah, you can see we're getting a lot of light in this space. We're in the 200s in this corner, and we still have a very reasonable 30 to upper 20s back in the back of the room. So this is much more what's expected with how the room should actually behave. Obviously, if you've placed your room in its own model for analysis outside of the entire project, you have got to come in and set your location correctly. So this project is in Boston. That's not right. That's the default. You have to come in here, place your project correctly at the location, and then come in and rotate your true north to be correct for your project.